Because
I don't know
blowing
that the
out
journal-
causes spit on the cake. Do you want to eat my spit?
Hey everyone, B.B.B Studios here. Now that lady in the video right before the intro was actually my aunt who just celebrated her 58th birthday. So, Aunt Janie, happy birthday. Today it's going to be a little bit different. This is just a standard vlog, and this is me telling about something that I have observed and wanted to bring across you guys. For those of you who do not know, I'm actually a substitute teacher in San Diego. Last week, I subbed for this 6th grade class, and this 6th grade class picked up some pretty bad habits. They would talk out in the middle of class. They were pretty disrespectful. Didn't want to read, saying reading was whack. They wouldn't even write a basic paper about themselves, just because they didn't want to do it. Yeah, I understand this sounds like a lot of 6th grade classes, and for all of you substitute and guest teachers out there, you know that it's a pretty uphill battle when you go into the class. But one thing that has struck me quite odd is that these kids seemed pretty anxious. A lot of them had that like fidget spinner, which surprisingly shows no scientific evidence of it actually being, I guess, helpful towards people who have ADHD who are extra anxious in class. And I was told by these students that their teacher, not saying that the teacher's bad or anything, I've never met the woman, but that she didn't really. The students said she didn't really teach them, and that they were on their iPads all the time. Now, within this school district, students have iPads to assist to the learning experience. And I know for me and several other people my age, we didn't really have that luxury. And I didn't even get my first laptop until I graduated from high school, and I bought it myself. And it was not a very good laptop. I think it ran at like 1.3 gigahertz. It was an old 17-inch Acer that weighed like a brick. I found that these kids, they just got done with state testing, and I asked them that, hey, what do you guys think of testing? And a couple of students say, oh, I don't like it. And I said, do you think we should have testing? And the more comments that they started to give, some of them were saying that, yeah, the iPad always like messes up or freezes up. And they started to make all these comments, and it seemed like to be more referred to like the iPad. And so I rephrased the questions like, wait. So you guys, you don't mind the testing per se, but it's testing on the iPad, am I correct? And all of the kids agreed that they understand that you have to take tests, but it seems like always having to take a test or doing an assignment on the iPad has just become a cumbersome thing. It almost feels like we have become too reliant on these iPads within schools. Now, I'm not saying that we should forego the iPads altogether, but it seems like it is a place where it can easily be abused. I have been in education for most of my adult life. I've taught overseas. I've worked with special ed. I've even coached, helped coach some sports teams and help students with tutoring, all that kind of stuff. And there seems to be this trend that we're all getting too reliant on technology. And, teachers, let's be honest, teachers certainly don't get paid enough for all the work that they do. I think that teachers, not saying all teachers, but some teachers are maybe taking this approach to technology a little bit, I guess you can say, they're overusing it. And when that happens, and you always have the students on the iPad this, iPad that, oh, for science class, look up a science topic. Oh, for history, do a report by looking up your historical figure. Oh, you're doing math, go up onto a math app. It seems like you lose that connection with the teacher, and you're just being taught by some sort of technology device. I don't know. I think that we start to lose that human interaction on how to deal with a problem that's right in front of us, not necessarily on a computer screen. I think that technology, though it is great, and trust me, I love technology, and I know a lot of people who watch this channel or don't watch this channel do, but at the same time, it does make us a bit anxious because we've kind of forgotten the idea that we have to sometimes wait for the result of something. If we want to work towards a goal like weight loss, like for me, for instance, I get this idea that if I work out tomorrow, the next day, I'm going to be 5 pounds lighter. And it doesn't work that way. You have to put the effort and work into it to reach your goal. And I feel that kids in these generations where, you have little kids and the parents don't want to deal with the kid when they're whiny or something, so they hand them a smartphone. And then they just play the smartphone. And when you play a smartphone and you reach a goal, your reward is instant. It's not like that in real life all the time. And these kids have become a bit more anxious when they're off technology. That's why they've come up with these little fidget things, which, by the way, have no scientific evidence behind them that help kids with ADHD or focus more in class. And I feel like it's a bit troublesome that we kind of forget how to teach the younger youth of today on how to really work for something. So they're not entitled to everything. Just because you think you should have it doesn't mean that you should get it, Or it doesn't mean that you are going to get it. I think that's one reason why a lot of test scores are falling in today's schools. Kids are becoming more anxious. And yeah, I don't know what much to say about that. But I encourage, if you're an aspiring teacher and you're going to be working in a district that uses the iPads or any other form of technology, maybe kids get their own laptops if you're in that rich district, try to use it sparingly. The technology is supposed to be a supplementary thing to the learning experience. And trust me, it could be very powerful. You could if you guys are learning about whales, you could have the kids look up information about whales in an instant. But at the same time, maybe kids should just go to a library and find a book about it. Yeah, you may not get as much information, but it encourages kids to really look for something. And sometimes it's the process of trying to find something that is where you can learn a lot from it, not just the end goal. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that technology has become a problem in some cases? Do you feel that people have become more anxious the more that we are attached to technology? I've heard all around that anxiety problems are on the rise, and could it be a link to technology? Are we conditioned to have a result in an instant for everything, and it's to be expected, and when it doesn't come, we get anxious about it? So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you like this type of vlog style that I'm doing, just bring up a topic and just telling you my point of view on it, and I want to hear yours, give this video a like. If you want to see more give it a subscribe. If you absolutely hate this type of video, give me a dislike. Let me know. It's your comments that really help me to improve this channel. So guys, thank you very much for listening. And I just wanted to say, I am recording this on Monday. Yesterday was Mother's Day. I know it's a bit late for everyone because I release my videos on Wednesdays, but I want to say I hope all of you and your mothers had a wonderful Mother's Day. And I'll catch you later, okay?